There's thousands of videos out there that talk about how to tie knots, but there's not that much information about which knot to select for a given job. So today we're going to do both. I'm going to show you which knot to use for a given job, and I'll show you how to tie. Let's get started. So I'm going to hang this like this, and then I'm going to drape a tarp over it, and it'll be a shelter. So the question is, how do I tie this pole to these vertical surfaces? Well, there's a great knot for that, and I'll show you how to tie it. Usually what makes a good knot is that it's easy to tie, does the job, and then it's easy to untie. This is called the pipe hitch. I've got plenty of slack. It's on the other side of the pole. I'm going to wrap 5 coils around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around. Cross over above everything, bring it back down, and work the working end under this piece that crosses over. Pull it tight, go all the way around one more time, and then tie your half hitches to the standing part. There you go. Now, this knot will hold even with a lot of tension on it vertically, but the interesting thing about this is that it is adjustable. I can just wiggle it some to loosen it, and it will slide up and down. Once I get my ridge line in place, if I want to adjust the height of it, I can very easily without untying anything. Now I'm going to tie the ridge pole to the vertical pole. And for that, I'm going to use a pile hitch. The first one is a pipe hitch, and this one's called a pile hitch. First, I'm going to create a bight. B-I-G-H-T, bight. This is a loop. See, it crosses. This is a bight. It doesn't cross. I'm going to go over the top, and I'm going to start coiling down away from the end. So I'm not coiling up towards the end. I'm coiling down away from the end. Twice. And then I'm just going to drape this bight right over the end. See? Right over, like that. And now, because I want to hang the ridge pole up high, I'm going to pull the slack out this way. I've got my feet off the ground. I'm literally hanging here, and it's not pulling this down any further. If the wind catches my tarp, which is draped over the ridge pole, it's going to start flapping this out like that. So, I'm going to tie it down. I'm going to work it over this way, up and over, and down, and then around, and up over this way, and down. See there? And then under here. Just crisscross. I want to tighten this end. So what I'm doing, clove hitch. Okay, I make a loop, cross it over this way, tighten it right there, and then one second time, tighten it right there. Now this won't move. I'm going to go all the way to the end of the rope and tie the pipe hitch to this bamboo pole. There we go. That's not too bad because I intend to have a sloped roof, but if you want it straight, then just push this up. Remember, I want to tie this so it doesn't flap, so I'm just going to go like this, and then over, and under, and over. When I get to the end, I'm just going to tie off, let's say, right here with a half hitch. There we go. Now I told you that part of the utility of a knot is if it's easy to untie. Let's see if this is easy to untie. Check this out. How do you get that knot off? Well, you just slide it right off and the knot falls out. See? No knot. It just slid off the end. The technical reason for that is that this knot is tied in the bight. The bight is all there is in the knot, and so you can leave the ends where they are and still get the knot out of the rope. This pipe hitch, pipe with a P, pipe hitch, with all the tension it had, is still easy to untie. I just need to loosen these half hitches by pulling down this loop right here. And that allows me to get the end, and then get the end out from under here. See? Just pull that out, and now it just unwinds from the pole. No cutting. All right, there you have it. It's a couple of knots. They're easy to tie and easy to untie, and have this cool trick about being able to tie something to a vertical pole that's smooth, and it just holds by the friction created by those coils. A lot of you campers and mountaineers know more knots than I do. But if you don't, learning knots is a lot of fun, and it's great family time. And it's very useful. So get your grandkids or your nephew or your daughter and get out there and learn some knots together. You'll have a good time. Go to the blog, survivalnewsonline.com, and I'll have a lot more information about knots and how to use them. See you at the blog.